as the Jags are ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go to 70, Indy. Mike 9. Reflect. Bam. Squeeze. Go, Jackrabbit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Edmonds, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Zabin Collins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Griffin. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Griffin. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Griffin's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Griffin. And he's got it. Touchdown. Chase Edmonds. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run. Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So for the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Championships, baby.
80 weapon.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Griffin. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. We talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left to the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Griffin. Screen pass to Connor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 22, Griffin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Griffin. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
First down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Once again, Griffin. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Griffin. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they're going to be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Griffin. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Griffin. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 69 yards. And the Cardinals open the lead up to 34-0. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Go. Hey, we got a seal.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted.
but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. There's Griffin to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, Edmonds. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 45 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And the Cardinals first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Come up the ball. Mike's fine.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Arizona, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside